Greetings. So in this video we're going to talk about the major scale. The major scale is built on the pattern of 2 whole steps and a half step, then 3 whole steps and a half step. So let's start with an easy key, all white keys. The key is C. So between C and D, that's 1 whole step. D to E is your second whole step. Then you have a half step, E to F. Then you have F to G, that's first whole step. G to A, second whole step. A to B, that's your third whole step, and then you have a half step from B to C. So if you haven't seen The Sound of Music, I would encourage you to listen to that song. Do, a dare, a female dare, that's all built on the major scale. So the other way to think of the major scale is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So you hear at the top that T and Do are just a half step apart. Okay? So when we're going up, you can either just say Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, or you can say 1, 2, half, 1, 2, 3, half. So it'd be 1, 2, half, 1, 2, 3, half. Okay, so that's your C major scale. And the scales we're going to learn today, in the right hand, all the fingering is the same. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, under with your thumb, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to count up the 5th note up in the C major scale. And whenever you're counting up this way, you always want to include the root note, the first note of the scale. In this case, C, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we're up on G now. Now I'm going to play what I think is going to be a G major scale. So, doesn't sound right. So let's go back. Let's look at the intervals. So we have 1, 2, half, 1, 2. Oh, that's a half step. So we're going to go up to F sharp. And that gives you that T-Do sound. So let your ear lead you, or if it's easier for you, count 1, 2, half, 1, 2, 3, half. Okay, so same fingering, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, okay, so now we've got the C major scale and the G major scale down. So what we're going to do now is we are going to count up 5 notes from G. This will be the 5th note in the G major scale. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's D. So we don't want to be playing up in the whistle range up here. So I'm going to come back down to the D above middle C. So let's take a look at the intervals here. So 1, 2. So notice how we're going up to F sharp here, okay? So 1, 2, half, 1, 2, 3, half. So we have a C sharp and an F sharp in there. Okay, so again, you'll hear, I'm going to say Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Sorry for the cracking there, it's late at night. So that is going to be your D major scale. So now, last scale we're going to work on tonight is going to be the A major scale. So we're going to go up 5 notes from D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, we don't want to play it very high, so we're going to jump back down an octave to the A below middle C. So I'm going to just pretend that I'm just new at the piano and I'm going to be playing all white keys. So let's see if it sounds like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Doesn't sound right. So let's go back and let's try it with the the intervals. So 1, 2, we're going to need a whole step here. So you hear that? Do, Re, Mi. Okay. So Do, Re, Mi. Half step. Whole step. We're going to need another whole step. So F sharp. Another whole step to G sharp. That's your T. And then Do is a half step away. So let's talk about your left hand. In all of these scales, we learn C, G, D, and A. In your right hand, it's always going to be the fingering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In your left hand, it's always going to be this fingering. You're going to start with your pinky, your fifth finger, on the first note of the scale. You're going to walk up until you run out of fingers. You're going to run up to your thumb. And then you're going to cross over like that with 3. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then when you're playing back down, just reverse the fingering. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, under with 1, then keep going until you run out of fingers. Same thing with your left hand, sorry, with your right hand. If you start up on the upper C with your fifth finger, when you walk down, you're just going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, over with 3, 3, 2, 1. So that's all for now. We've passed the 6-minute mark and I don't want to bore you. So practice hard and I will add more scales in your next lesson. Bye-bye.